Check.
Welcome to the Grizzly Den for tonight's matchup between our Thunder Ridge Grizzlies and the visiting Fairview Knights. Tonight is the Grizzlies' first game of the 2021 season, and what better way to do it than at home? This will be Fairview's second game this year after a blowout win at Brighton Tuesday night. Last season, the Grizzlies were 14-11, and the Knights went 23-3. Now with the start of this season, the Grizzlies look to get their first win tonight. I'm looking forward to it. So, Charles, what are you looking forward to tonight?
Well, Carson, it's sure to be an amazing night for basketball. I'd say first and foremost, I'm just looking forward to a great game of basketball to finally be able to watch and commentate on in person. We haven't had many opportunities like this because of COVID, and the fact that we can finally come in and broadcast the game is going to be awesome. I also can't wait to see how this new TR team looks. We were able to speak with head coach Ortiz on our Grizzly Gang podcast the other day, and he mentioned that they have a lot of the same talented players they had last year, along with some great new additions to the team. I'm looking forward to see how this new team works together and how this blend of veteran and rookie players working together is going to play out tonight against this team. But it's sure to be a challenging and exciting game for Thunder Ridge.
I agree, Charles. I think what you mentioned about us interviewing Coach Ortiz is definitely true. He mentioned how there's a lot of talent from last year. They have some seniors on the team, but they have some up-and-coming stars that are on the rise. And I think that everyone's looking forward tonight to seeing how this Thunder Ridge team does. Because this Fairview team has already established themselves as a great team. They would have made it far in last year's playoffs if they didn't get cut off due to COVID. And I think that tonight's matchup is going to be good. I think that this is a big game for both teams to show what they're made of.
For sure. Thunder Ridge has a challenge ahead of them, but just looking at them practicing right now, they're clearly trying to practice with some intensity. Hopefully they can come out of the gate strong, get some points on the board, and maybe even get a lead going into halftime just to show Fairview they mean business.
Yeah, Charles. We broadcasted the first girls' game the other night, and we talked about the masks, how that's a new rule. And I'm wondering how it's going to play out for the boys here tonight, because wearing a mask is definitely hard, especially when you're being active for an hour of game time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, both of us as athletes know, but especially with basketball, that's a physical game. You're running back and forth. It's the equivalent of wearing masks for sprints, basically, and hopefully it doesn't impact them too much. Hopefully they've been practicing enough that they're feeling pretty good about this new mask environment.
Definitely, Charles. Both teams look like they're ready, though. I think they've been practicing in their masks, which has helped them a lot. They've been doing they've been practicing and doing conditioning like they typically would with the mask on, so I think that's going to help them here tonight.
Oh, for sure. You got to get acclimated to it. And
also the Knights. So it's the Fairview Knights versus the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies. So we're going to introduce the teams now. So for the Fairview Knights, we got Grant Page, Jack Twigger, TJ Williams, Keenan Fatter, Owen Foster, Roan Edwards, Quentin Calicote, Dylan Fenton, Grayson Carter, Luke Johnson, Liam Huber, and Brody Pinto. Charles, would you like to give the Thunder Ridge introductions now?
I would be honored. We have Rohan Beno, Joey Bilello, Mike Karnasovas, Garrett Arnold, Jackson Brennan, Nolan Morold, Thomas Walkowiak, sorry about that, Andrew Crawford, JJ Williams, Zach Keller, Sam Reeder, and Jason Simmenthal.
So there you have it. Right now in the Grizzly Den, we're going over the introductions as well. So Fairview's in red tonight. I really like both teams' uniforms, Charles. They both have the checkered pattern going down the sides. I think that's a really cool look for both teams.
I was just thinking, I kind of like it too. It's better than just like a classic cliche stripe you see on most uniforms.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how new they are. They look great, though.
Yeah, Jason Simmenthal, they just introduced for the Grizzlies. He was not able to play last year due to transferring from Highlands Ranch, so he was only able to play JV, but Coach Ortiz talked to us about how he's looking forward to seeing him fit in with the rest of this team, and I think he could be a big help to this team. He's tall and he's big and he's got a lot of talent.
Oh, yeah. Coach Ortiz definitely said not just him, but all of the starting five, he says they're a really great group, and it's going to be exciting to watch this group play tonight.
That's right, Charles. I think it was hard for Coach Ortiz to pick a starting five considering all the talent that he has out there on this court.
It's certainly a great team, make no mistake about it. And I think I could speak for the both of us right now to say we are looking forward to see what this year of Thunder Ridge basketball brings, even in this COVID environment.
That's right. So I'm Carson Shea from Thunder Ridge Sports Broadcasting alongside my partner.
I'm Charles Lorman, and we're just getting ready here for tip-off today. But yeah, it's going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to it.
Here we go to start off the Grizzlies season.
Alrighty, it looks like Zach Keller is going to be taking the tip-off here for Thunder Ridge.
Looks like we're going to re-jump. Neither team was able to get it. They just both missed. We also have number 23, Grayson Carter, for the Knights going up for the tip.
Second tip here, about to begin.
Garrett Arnold now with the ball. Arnold's the starting point guard, a senior. Passes it over to Simmental. Out on the wing. No good. Rebounded by the Knights, by number 2, Page. Page going to dribble down the court now. Passes it over to Williams. Williams at the top of the key. Passes back out. That's Twigger for the Knights, and he gets fouled.
Good effort there, though, by number 10, Jackson Brennan for Thunder Ridge, hoping to get a three-point score there early, get some momentum for Thunder Ridge.
So inbound now for the Knights. Pass it out to Williams. Back to Page. Page throws it away, stolen by Merrill. And that's now stolen. He's able to get the save. Everyone's fighting for it right now. And it looks like there's a jump ball now. That was great effort by both teams there, Charles.
Oh, yeah, I thought for sure there that Keller was about to get some points on the board, but there was a steal by Fairview. But great effort by the Grizzlies in getting that ball back.
Oh, you're definitely right there.
Attempting to do so.
That was crazy. So now we got Grant Page back up for the Knights. Score is 0-0 still. Dribbling down the court, guarded by Simmental. Passes it out to Twigger. Twigger out to Williams. Back to Page. Page tries to drive. Has to pass it back out. That's Williams with the ball. Williams passes it back out. That's Carter with the 3. No good. Gets his own rebound, but it's taken away by the Grizzlies. Behind the back move there by Brennan. Back to Garrett Arnold. Back to Brennan. Brennan on the drive. No good, but Merrill gets it. Merrill puts it back up. Look at that rebound. Looked like Dennis Rodman out there.
Excellent job there by the Grizzlies. So far showing great momentum coming into the game. That'll be one of their biggest assets here today.
That's right, Charles. Now we're back onto the Knights. Twigger with the ball. Out to Williams. Williams down low to Page. What a pass, but he couldn't get it to go. So now Arnold gets the rebound. Looks behind him as he drives down the court. Coast to coast with a great pass. Oh, and he passes it out. That was Brennan with the travel, so now it's going to go back to the Knights.
Great job there, though, by both teams, or by Thunder Ridge there, in getting that rebound. Their rebound game is definitely helping them out so far, and stopping Fairview from getting the rebounds. Impressive work by the Thunder Ridge defense there.
So now we have Twigger. Passes it out to Page. Page down low. And it is tipped, but then tipped again by the Knights, so that's going to go back to the Grizzlies. That was great defense.
Looks like it's Nolan Merrill who's going to take it for the Grizzlies.
So that Merrill passes it into Arnold. Arnold making some moves to get past half court. Coast to coast and makes a great pass. Goes up for the layup, no good. That was Brennan with the miss. Now Page takes it back down for the Knights. Out to Williams. Williams to Carter. Carter up top, out to Page. Trying to find some ball movement. Pinto passes it back out to Williams. To Page, back to Williams. And Simmental is called with a foul. He went for the ball, but it looked like he hit his body a little bit there, so they're going to have to get another foul there.
I mean, that's tricky. There's not much you can do on those, but still, great job by the Thunder Ridge team so far today on both sides of the ball.
Williams makes the first. Now Bilal is going to check in for Merrill. Bilal is another tall player for Thunder Ridge.
Yeah, so far, just about 3 minutes in, Thunder Ridge has held Fairview. Up until now, it's only 1 point on some pretty impressive drives by Fairview. Thunder Ridge's defense is really putting in a lot of effort right now, just as the offense is, and it's really showing in the scoreboard.
That's right. No good. Rebounded by Page off the free throw. They're going to give it to Carter for 3. No good. Rebounded by Arnold. Arnold with a great pass. But that was almost caught by Keller, but he couldn't get a hold of it. So now it's going to go back to the Knights. That's a hard turnover there for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, great job by Keller. He was there. It just slipped out a little bit. There's nothing you can really do about that. Great job, too, there by Garrett Arnold and finding the open man and passing to him.
That's right. So we got Williams up at the top of the key, out to Page. You can see the connection they got there for the Knights. They got the ball almost every possession so far. Carter down in the paint, out to Williams. Williams with the jump shot. Won't go, but it's rebounded by Carter. But now it's taken away by the Grizzlies. So here comes Garrett Arnold for the Grizzlies. Trying to find someone to pass to. Finds Simmental for 3. Won't go. And now it's rebounded by Williams of the Knights. He goes back down the court. There's some fast-paced action here, Charles.
Oh, for sure. Great job by the Grizzlies, again, as I've said. They've been playing phenomenally. Just a few shots they had were just a little unlucky. Nothing they could do about it. But they're doing a fantastic job of holding the the Fairview Knights to a pretty low score so far.
No doubt about that, Charles. So now below is going to be passing it in to Thomas Wolkoyak for the Grizzlies. Wolkoyak out to Bilello, to Arnold. Arnold with a great pass to Bilello. Good cut there. Bilello gets the easy layup, 4-1 Grizzlies.
Fantastic job there by the Grizzlies and seeing where the holes were in the Knights' offense there, or defense there. But now they just got to hold them, make sure. 1 3-pointer, and this is an even game, so they got to hold the Knights here.
No doubt about that. So now we're back up to the Knights. We got Page. Page drives in. Great pass out to Carter. Carter for 3. Almost put back dunk there by the Knights, but now we got Wolkoyak going down for the Grizzlies. Out to Arnold. Arnold. And there's a travel. That's the 3rd travel called this game. Zach Keller traveled.
Man, great job again by the Thunder Ridge defense, stopping Fairview from getting those rebounds. So far, that's been their strength all day, is they've just been able to prevent the rebounds and see where the gaps are and exploit those. And, you know, the scoreboard speaks for itself because of that. 4-1 so far, Grizzlies with the lead after 5 minutes of play here today.
Oh, yeah. So, pretty low scored so far, but I think both teams are playing great defense, limiting each other to only 5 combined points.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely going to, so far, it's shaping out to be a defensive-heavy game for both sides of the ball.
Oh, yeah. So here we go. Timeout's up now, and it's going to be the Knights' ball after that travel from Zach Keller of the Grizzlies. Looks like we got some substitutions here. Gives it to Williams for the Knights. Williams passes it out to Carter. That's out to Pinto. Pinto to Page. Page with the jump shot, but it's blocked. What a block by Williams of the Grizzlies. All right, here we go now. Crawford for the Grizzlies. He's in now for Arnold. Out to Bilello. Bilello to Wolkoyak. Wolkoyak back to Bilello. Travel. Bilello traveled. Another travel there for the Grizzlies.
It's unfortunate, you know, you got to make sure you watch him, but still, the Grizzlies are doing a great job on both sides of the ball, making sure those travel penalties don't cost them at all on the scoreboard.
So here we go now. Owen Foster out to Carter. Carter looks like he wants to take a shot, but it looks like he's going to pass instead. He passes it out to Williams, loses control but recovers. Jump shot Williams, won't fall. Merrill with the rebound. Merrill down the court, out to Crawford. Crawford thrown away, stolen by Williams. Page going for it now with an easy layup. 4-3 now, Grizzlies. Here comes Brennan for the Grizzlies. Out to Crawford at the top. Pass it back out. Merrill down low in the paint. Good move, and he puts up the shot.
And just like that, Grizzlies once again widen the gap to a 3-point lead. 6-3 now for Thunder Ridge.
All right, here we go. Page. Page fakes, but they call a carry. These refs are definitely paying attention, which is a good sight to see. You know, some games you watch on TV, like in the NBA, LeBron James completely travels all the time and they never call it. But these refs are calling the calls that need to be made.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, no matter which side you're on, everyone agrees everyone wants a good, clean game, no matter what.
That's true.
And it's good to be seeing that so far.
Merrill down low in the paint for the Grizzlies.
Case in point there again with the rep.
It looks like they're going to call it on the floor. He put up the shot, and we thought that it was going to be an and one, but it looks like they're going to call the foul on the floor. So now the Grizzlies are passing it in. That's Brennan for the Grizzlies. All right, here comes Arnold. Arnold trying to find someone. Looked for Keller, but he wasn't there. Arnold with a great pass to Simmental. And one. Simmental with the and one. Count it.
Well done there by Simmental. He's going to set it up here for the Grizzlies. Hopefully they can even get even more points on the board. It's 8-3 right now for Thunder Ridge.
That shot is up. No good, but Keller with the great rebound. Oh my goodness, he puts it up. It won't fall, but Simmental puts it back up himself.
Well done by the Grizzlies. They now have a 7-point lead against Fairview right now, 10-3, with 1:20 left here on the scoreboard.
Williams with an easy jump shot and a perfect splash. Keller inbounds the ball to Arnold. Dribble it on the court, trying to set something up. Taking it a bit slow. He's trying to get them to move. He's able to make that happen. Finds Simmental up at the top of the key. Simmental driving. Back out to Keller for three. Swoosh!
Well done there by number 32, Zach Keller. Great three-pointer. That's going to bring it to 13-5 for the Grizzlies here with 47 seconds left on the scoreboard.
So we're still in the first quarter here as Williams for the Knights has the ball. That's passed out to Fatter. Well, Carter can't get it to fall, so now Arnold goes down the court. Going the length of the court himself. Great pass there. Oh, they call a charge. Page did a good move there, was able to take the charge. Keller with the charge there now. And now we're going to go back to the Knights ball. 13-5 Grizzlies with 29 seconds left in this first quarter. Williams down the court now. Guarded by Brennan. Taking it slow. Looks like they're just taking it slow till the shot clock is up. As there's no shot clock in high school basketball, teams typically just try to run it out themselves.
Great job here by the Grizzlies, though, holding Fairview, keeping them from getting anything in these last 5.6 seconds of play.
And there was an offensive foul there. That was on Fatter for the Knights. So now it's going to be Grizzlies ball with 5.5 seconds left, which is just what they wanted. Great defense, just like Charles was saying.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the important thing is the Grizzlies can't let up this momentum going into the second quarter, you know. It's a good lead they've got right now, but they've got to make sure they maintain it.
Step back. Arnold puts it up, and he gets called for a foul. Arnold is fouled. That was number 33, Pinto there for the Knights, fouls him. Both teams are definitely a little bit, or at least the Knights are a little bit upset about that call. The Grizzlies like that call, though. Now Arnold gets 3 free throws. 3
free throws. That, if he can get all of them, that's going to be a huge advantage for Thunder Ridge going into the second. First one.
He's not able to get the first.
No problem. Can still make it a 10-point lead if he gets these last two here. Let's see what he's got.
Makes the first one. 14-5 now, Grizzlies. Trying to extend this lead to 10.
Oh.
Shot rattles in and out. So that's a 9-point lead for the Grizzlies going into the second quarter. Charles, what do you think about that first quarter?
Wow, that was some of the best basketball I've ever seen outside the NBA. I got to tell you, the Grizzlies were playing with heart and intensity, holding them on defense, taking those opportunities they could get on offense to widen the lead. That was a great game. That was a great first period for the Grizzlies. And if they can play like that the rest of the game, this could possibly be a win here for them.
I completely agree, Charles. I think that's been the biggest key for the Grizzlies so far has been their defense. I definitely know that's something that they've been wanting to work on. I think defense is a big part of basketball that's underrated. You see in college basketball and the NBA, it's just high-scoring games.
Yep.
But if the Grizzlies are able to limit the opposing teams to low-scoring quarters like that, they're going to win every game.
Oh, for sure. And I completely agree with you. Defense is not nearly as rated highly as it should be, but seeing defense like that from Thunder Ridge, a team that's definitely been wanting to work on it more, and the fact that they were having that caliber of defense against an opponent that was last year ranked as high as Fairview, it's a good sign for the season, for sure.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that. So here we go for the Grizzlies. Both teams with a tall lineup out there right now.
Oh, for sure. I thought I was tall, but compared to most of these guys, pretty tiny.
Simmental dribbling it out, and it's taken away by Page. Page throws it to Carter, who gets fouled and throws it up. Can you imagine if he made that shot, Charles?
That would definitely be one of the more impressive shots of the night. I cannot lie about that.
So it doesn't fall, and it looks like they're gonna call this an on-court foul. So it's gonna be inbounded now by the Knights. It's gonna be Twigger throwing it in. Number 24, J.J. Williams coming in for the Grizzlies. Subbing in for Karnasovis, I apologize there. And now we have number 10, Jackson Brennan coming in for the Grizzlies. Twigger throws it in. That's Pinto. Pinto trapped in the corner, but gets around it easy. Taking it himself, but he couldn't get the layup. Now Keller with the rebound. Back up top. Arnold throws it deep. Merrill had it for a second, but it was stripped away, and now it's going to stay on the Grizzlies side.
Seems like that's Thunder Ridge's biggest advantage here so far in this defense game tonight is every time Fairview goes up for a close shot, they seem to be there just stuffing them up, keeping them from getting 2 points on the board.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that, Charles. You're definitely right. No-look pass. Oh, my. That was sweet. Arnold with the no-look pass. Gets the assist as J.J. Williams puts that up.
They couldn't have planned that better if they tried. That was perfection right there.
And it looks like Page barely steps out of bounds. An 11-point lead, and the Grizzlies get the ball back.
So that last play there with the no-look pass, I mean, we mentioned it earlier in our intro. One of the biggest things we wanted to see is how this new team was working together. And I think that play right there, that answered all of our questions and eased any worries we had.
No doubt about that.
That was perfect synchronization and teamwork right there on that play.
That showed great team chemistry. Merrill shows off his skills as he catches it, passes it out. Williams couldn't get to the fall. Great rebound there by Bolello. Bolello back up top to Arnold. That's Arnold out to Williams. Out to Brennan, couldn't get it to go, but it's rebounded by Bolello. Out to Arnold, who drives. And they call a charge. I thought that the Fairview player was moving there. I thought for sure that Pinto was moving, but it looks like they said his feet were set. So now it's going back to the Knights. What do you think about that, Charles?
I mean, my career isn't ref in basketball, so I'm not going to say, but I'll trust the refs on that one. But still, even if they lost the ball, that was a fantastic possession by Thunder Ridge. I think about 3 rebounds there in that one possession by them. Great job at getting the ball back and trying to find new opportunities.
The offensive rebound is key. So now here we go. It's Page now for the Knights. Passes it out. Back to Page, to Carter, to Williams. Around the world we go for the Knights. Williams takes it himself. Can't get it to fall. And that's rebounded by Brennan of the Grizzlies. Make sure that Arnold gets the ball. That is Brennan now. Brennan with a great pass. That's over to Williams for the Grizzlies. Throws it up, and it's taken away. But Garrett Arnold's able to recover. That could have been bad.
Well, great recovery by Arnold. That definitely could have been bad, especially when you got a high scorer like Grant Page. But that recovery just probably saved Thunder Edge from 2 points.
Oh, what a layup. A reverse layup there by J.J. Williams. 18-5 lead now for the Grizzlies. Nearly stolen. I love this energy that the Grizzlies are playing with.
Oh, yeah. It is fantastic to watch.
There's a three-pointer there by Brody Pinto.
That'll bring it within 10 points. Grizzlies still do have the lead, 18-8, with about 5 minutes and 10 seconds of play left in this second quarter.
Arnold out to Bilello, right behind the arc. All right, here we go. Back up to Arnold. Arnold out to Brennan. Brennan's three is good. He's got ice in his veins.
Ice in the veins. Great job by Jackson Brennan there. Getting a quick 3 points with the timeout. That'll bring it to 21-8 for the Grizzlies. Carson, what are your thoughts so far? This is just a fantastic game to watch.
This is an impressive game so far by the Grizzlies. They're at 21 while the Knights haven't even hit double digits yet. We've talked about their defense, but what about that offense?
I mean, the offense is fantastic. They are taking the opportunities. They are working together as one team. And those rebounds, it's honestly like watching a team full of Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. They're just getting the rebounds, passing them around. And I think one of the biggest things, too, that I've noticed, and this is an important thing of basketball, is no one's being selfish with the ball.
No, definitely not.
They're telling when they don't have the shot and they pass it to somebody else. They know that, just because they don't shoot the ball doesn't mean they won't score if they pass it.
Yeah, I agree, Charles. I think one thing to point out is Garrett Arnold right now. He's just been passing it around. He has a couple points from some free throws, but as the point guard, he's having so many assists, and you got to respect that a lot. That's great sportsmanship, running to get the ball to everyone.
And I mean, talk about making plays too when you need it. He stopped Grant Page previously from almost getting a steal there. Was able to get the ball back, and they were even able to score off that one. So he's having a heck of a game, as is everyone on the Grizzlies today.
So back now, 4:45 left in the second quarter. Williams dribbles up the court. Down 13 as the Grizzlies lead. Williams trying to start something for the Knights. That's Carter at the top. Carter travels. Another travel has been called. 5 travels so far this entire game combined. I don't think I've seen so many travels get called at the start of a game like this.
It's like everyone's on vacation just with all that traveling.
Here we go. Crawford tries to pass it out to Brennan. He's trapped right now. One-handed pass right there. Launches it out. He goes. It's taken away by the Knights. That was Wakoyak there for the Grizzlies. Just couldn't get it. And now Pinto for the Knights. Out to Carter. Carter out to Johnson. Johnson in the game for the first time tonight. Great defense there. Brennan taking it down the court himself. Euro step. Gets it to fall. What a move.
Man, we were talking about players who are having fantastic games tonight. We can't miss Jackson Brennan. He had a huge three-pointer back there, and, of course, that amazing steal for the 2. Great job for him tonight, too. He's having a heck of a game.
Another travel. That's Carter with the travel that time. Oh, my goodness. Can you believe that, Charles? Another travel has been called.
I mean, it's happening a lot, both sides of the ball, but so far it doesn't seem to really be affecting gameplay. I mean, they're seeing when it happens. They're like, okay, darn, we got to travel. We just got to adjust from here.
I believe that's 3 travels now on both teams.
Quite a few tonight. Don't make no mistake about it.
You gotta ask yourself, where are they taking vacation at, just like you said earlier.
Yeah. COVID isn't affecting these travel restrictions, let me just say.
Speaking of COVID, these guys are playing well with their masks on. They don't seem like they're out of shape or anything. They just look like they're playing a normal game of basketball.
I mean, we were talking about it before, too. Like, whatever team is well accumulated to it will have the better game, but I don't see any team suffering. No one seems to be lagging behind. These guys are putting in 1,000%, and you can tell. Like, mask or no mask, they're just happy to be playing, it looks like.
So now we got the bench unit in. Looks like every single starting player for the Grizzlies on the bench right now. Coach Ortiz is going to trust his younger bench, which is always a great thing to see. I love seeing how the bench can do, as they're going to want to improve throughout the season.
Oh yeah, I mean, seeing a coach that's able to find that balance between getting the veterans out there who will put points up and the rookies who can still play well and get some experience, it's a great thing to see.
And there's Page going up for it, trying to get the call, and he finally gets called for. Now he has 2 shots now. He is fouled there by number 10, Jackson Brennan of the Grizzlies. So now Grant Page with 2 free throws for the Knights.
Yeah, the Knights definitely are going to try and get into double digits here today. And looks like the first one's going to be a miss. You can tell the Knights definitely want to try and get some momentum here before the half. Hopefully get a few more points on the board, try and shrink the lead. Grizzlies obviously wanting to prevent that in any way possible.
And that's rebounded. Great rebound there. That was Keller out to Arnold. Arnold back in the game. Arnold with a great pass. Brennan puts it up. 3-pointer. Oh my goodness. He truly does have ice in his veins.
It's like watching Jamal Murray, man. He is just draining 3 after 3 after 3. It is impressive to watch number 10, Jackson Brennan. He's just, and great job by Thunder Edge too. They see when he's open, they see when he's got a look, and they just give him that look every time.
Oh!
What a dunk!
Stolen by Brennan, and he gets a great assist. Balello with the dunk. I haven't seen a dunk in a high school game like that in a long time.
That was impressive. Great job by Joey Balello. What a dunk.
Travel called. Oh my goodness.
And that dunk by Joey Balello, that's going to widen it to a 20-point lead for the Grizzlies right here. 28-8 Thunder Edge, 2:26 left in the quarter today. Wow.
What a great game. Oh my goodness. The Grizzlies are playing so well right now. This is exactly how you'd like to start your season.
Oh yeah. They are just opening it up, pedal to the metal right now. It is truly amazing to watch a game like this.
So there's a good steal, knocks it out of bounds. That was Page who knocked it out. One off Brennan last, and now it's going to be a Knights ball. Williams coming down the court, trying to get into a rhythm before halftime because they need to get something started if they want a chance to come back later in this game. Carter for 3. Can't get it to go. Merrill with the rebound.
And it's not just about closing the gap and trying to force a comeback. Being able to put some points on the board and close it up, that's a huge morale boost going into the half.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a mental game there. And that's a 3-pointer, won't go. That was Karnasovis there for the Grizzlies. But it's going to stay on the Grizzlies' ball as it's knocked away by the Knights. And Simmental is going to check in now for Karnasovis.
Great attempt there, though, by Karnasovis. He was wide open. It's just sometimes the ball just doesn't want to go in. Nothing you can do about it, but great effort by him.
No doubt about that. And now Williams in for Brennan as Simmental shoots a 3. Just off the mark.
So close there by Simmental. Great look, though. Oh!
Knocked away by Keller, grabbed by Simmental. Simmental tries to pass it out. He wasn't able to get it as it was tipped.
Fantastic tip there by Zach Keller. That's exactly how the defense has been playing today. Seeing them able to do that and seeing those mistakes and capitalizing off of them, that is truly what great basketball is all about.
All right, here we go. Arnold with another no-look pass. Puts it up. That was Merrill there with the layup. It looked like he wanted to get the dunk, but that was some good defense there by number 14, Foster, so he wasn't able to dunk it, but he was able to just put it up and in.
I think the Grizzlies, they're just trying to get as many points on the board as they can. Great job again there by Nolan Merrill. He's been having an impressive game inside the three-point line today.
Simmental puts it up, and it's good. Oh, my goodness. These Grizzlies are looking amazing right now.
They are just showing no mercy today. They are really just trying to get – they just don't want to have any worries of a comeback, it looks like.
Yeah, so Fairview on Tuesday night won by about 30 points against Brighton, and now they're down by 24 themselves, so big turnaround for them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is. I don't know about you, Carson, but if this is the momentum that Thunder Ridge is able to carry throughout the season, it's going to be one heck of a season, let me tell you that.
No doubt about that. And I know that Coach Ortiz and these Grizzlies would love for their season to play like this the whole way.
Well, there's a lot of guys on this team who had to have their season cut short last year. And I think if they can make it to a couple championships this year, that would make it all worth it for them.
Good three there by Foster for the Knights. Oh my goodness. Arnold throws it down court. Merrill's going to take a three. Won't fall, so now we're going to halftime. Grizzlies lead the Knights 32-11. Charles, what are your thoughts about that first half?
Wow. I mean, what can we say that we haven't already said? That was an impressive game by the Grizzlies. They were just playing lights out basketball, giving it their all. I mean, the 32 points in one half compared to Fairview's 11, that is impressive by any means. They've been playing fantastic defense, forcing the tips, capitalizing off of the rebounds. They're just playing as one whole team, and they're giving it their all, and it just really shows.
Charles, you're right. And it's pretty crazy because when you look at championship teams like the Los Angeles Lakers last season, they didn't win their first game. Like, teams don't always just come out extremely strong and go just hold that all the way. But right now, the Grizzlies are doing that. They're looking like one of the best I've seen them in a long time.
They are really playing at, I would say the case could be made. They're even playing close to like a college level here. Just the amount of cooperation and teamwork they've got, it's something that's hard to come by in high school sports.
Yeah, exactly. I think the chemistry right now is amazing. Coming into this game, we didn't know what this team would look like, but you can see that they have such good chemistry, and it's just showing. No-look passes by Arnold, dunks, just three-pointers. They're just all around playing great defense and everything.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we were all worried about how COVID would affect them negatively. It seems COVID's affected them positively so far. Just the teamwork and camaraderie they have. This is truly, again, like you said, this is one of the best we've seen them play at, one of the best levels. So, real quick, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but I want to get your thoughts before we go into this next half. What are some things you noticed that if Thunder Ridge improves on, this game is theirs?
Yeah, well, Thunder Ridge, I think they had a few travels themselves in that first half. Although they didn't, I don't think they had any for like the whole second quarter, but that first quarter they had a good amount of those. They just need to limit turnovers in general, just not just travels, but throwing it away and having the Knights steal it. I think they need to limit that. They just need to get the open shot like they've been doing and not throw it away.
Right.
What do you think, Charles? What do you think that Thunder needs to do?
I mean, whatever they're doing now, keep doing that, because 32-11, we're not going to argue with those results. Again, like you said, travels, nothing they can do about that. They definitely kind of stemmed that early on.
Oh, yeah.
I think they had far less in the second quarter there. The big thing is, I mean, you just got to keep up the intensity. I've seen it before. Teams have huge leads like this, and, they just blow it. I mean, it happens a lot. Like,
oh, yeah, I don't want to look like the Falcons out there.
Oh, no. You don't want another 28-3 situation like they had. But, Fairview's going to come out of this. They're going to be angry. They're going to have, like, some gravel in their gut. They're going to want to play hard and try and close this gap. And as Thunder Ridge, if you keep up that intensity just until that final buzzer rings, this game is yours.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to head to halftime now. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and we hope that you guys tune back in for the second half of this Thunder Ridge Fairview matchup. Grizzlies up 32-11. We hope that you guys are enjoying so far, and we'll see you after the break. Welcome back to the Grizzly Den. The Grizzlies lead 32-11 against the Fairview Knights going into this second half. Charles, what do you have to say about that first half?
What can we say that hasn't been said? Grizzlies playing lights out basketball. Like we said, some of the best basketball we've seen them play probably in our time here at the school. They're playing as a unit. They're stuffing them on defense, getting the rebounds on offense. It's fantastic. What about you, Carson?
I have to agree. At least what we've been seeing so far by Thunder Ridge is just astonishing. I love seeing this, especially in the first game. Usually there's mistakes here and there in the first game, but right now they're looking like mid-season form.
Oh, yeah. It is fantastic. It's their first game of the season, but they're playing like it's game 7 and it's tied. You know, they really want this to go out on or to start the season with a win, and it shows.
That was a sweet play by Nolan Merrill there. He's being chased down for the ball, and he ended up throwing it off the Knights, so now it's back with the Grizzlies. Simmental at the top of the key. Passes it out. Arnold now. Arnold back to Simmental. Simmental drives. Passes it out. Keller. Keller Euro step. Puts it up and banks it. Oh, my goodness. The Knights wanted a call there on their bench, but they didn't get one.
It's going to bring it to 34-11 for the Grizzlies to start the second half here.
Pinto out to Page. Page pump fake. Off the foot of Simmental. It's going to stay now with the Knights. The kick ball roll is a weird one. You don't see it very often, but when you do, you're just confused what happened.
I didn't even know there was a kick ball rule, honestly. But hey, learn something new every day. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir. Carter for 3. Short, but he falls up and gets a good rebound. I love seeing that. Typically, at least when I watch basketball on TV, a lot of those players, once they shoot, just backpedal even if it's not going in. Like, they just go to the other side of the court. You got to follow it up, and that was a good job there by Carter.
Oh, yeah. That's like LeBron-level basketball IQ there, so good job by Fairview. Hopefully Thunder Ridge is able to stop him here.
I know as a fact that Dennis Rodman, when in the NBA on the Bulls in the 90s, he would get every rebound he could, and that's what every player's got to do. They got to have that Rodman mentality,
well,
the lifestyle of Dennis Rodman.
So far, Thunder Ridge has definitely showed it. All right, that's going to bring it to 13-34. Thunder Ridge still leads.
They call a foul on Williams. Arnold was going behind the back, trying to cross him up. I thought that was a great steal there by Williams, but they got called for a foul. I don't think the Knights definitely did not like that one.
Yeah, Fairview's bench is not exactly pleased with the ruling. Again, you know, you just got to kind of take them for what they say. You won't always know what they see, but hey, so far the refs have been doing a great job calling a pretty fair game tonight.
No look pass by Simmental. Merrill puts up an easy layup. Now Williams back down on the other side of the court. Great pass. Pinto puts it up and in. Fast-paced basketball so far to start off this half. I love it.
Oh, yeah. Fairview's definitely trying to close that gap. You can tell them the way they played. Thunder Ridge, though, so far has not slowed down on the intensity. You can tell they're still trying to play as one. You know, it seems they're playing with the mentality of it's not over till the last buzzer buzzes. And that's a good mentality to have, even if you're in a pretty decent-sized lead.
Yeah, you never want to back down. Here we go. Page out to Carter. Carter pump fakes. Drives. Great drive there. That was a great play there by Carter. Yes, that's Carter back to back now with the points there for the Knights. Arnold drives in. Good pass to Simmental. Back up to Merrill. Merrill drives. What a great layup himself.
Man, so far, number 11, Noah Merrill. He is on fire right now, putting up some big points for Thunder Ridge when they need them. It's going to be 38-17 now. Thunder Ridge still leads.
Carter for 3. Oh, just short.
Not that time.
All right, here we go. Arnold passes it out. Brennan out to Simmental. Down low to Merrill. Oh, they call a charge. Coach Ortiz is not like that. He thought that his feet were moving, but they're going to call the charge there, and now it's going to go back to the Knights. So now, you know, that might have just been one of those calls that they got to make it even to both teams.
I guess so, you know. Looked like he was moving to me too, but again, I'm not a ref. I wouldn't know.
Taken away by Brennan. Oh, but then he throws it away. Back to the Knights. This is crazy.
This is a high-intensity game, and we're not even 3 minutes into it now.
Oh, dunked by Carter. Boom shakalaka.
That was a Michael Jordan-level dunk right there by Fairview. Thunder Ridge is kind of getting a little surprised, I think, by this intensity. We got to turn it around here. Looks like they're going to try and do that.
Merrill for 3.
Oh.
Couldn't get to go. You know, Charles, I'd love to see a dunk like Shaq. Breaks the backboard and everything. Just massive dunk. I'd love to see that in a high school game. That'd be insane.
That would be impressive. I think we'd both fall out of our chairs at that point, honestly.
Probably so. All right, so that's a travel called there by the Knights.
Another travel call, like we've said. There's been quite a few of those tonight. But hopefully Thunder Ridge can try and capitalize off of this one.
Well, Koyak out to Arnold. Arnold, no look pass again. Keller and 1. And the basket there. No look pass again.
Man, I'm telling you, despite Fairview's intensity, Thunder Ridge is just following it up right back. They are determined to keep this game where it's at and start this season with a big fat dub. First shot.
Keller, and it's good.
In. 41-19 now for Thunder Ridge, leading with about 4:53 here in the third quarter.
There's Williams now on the corner. Travel.
Oh.
That is, I can't believe how many travels have been called. Both teams are going to be running a lot at practice.
Oh, yeah.
I know for sure coaches don't like to see their team get that many travels called.
You know, it's the reason why it's a common penalty. You know, it just happens. Not much you can do about it, but Thunder Ridge definitely is hoping to capitalize again off of them. I mean.
Good ball movement there. Bolello for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Great rebound there by Keller. Oh, but he just stepped out of bounds.
Not enough ice in his veins to pull off that one, unfortunately, but great job by the Grizzlies still and getting that rebound. You know, even if they don't get it, putting in that effort to get it like they did, it's impressive and it's a sign of good work. So take what you can get, man.
All right, so here comes number 14, Owen Foster. Passes it out. Carter at the top. Carter back to Foster. Foster for 3. Swoosh! That was a nice shot. So now here comes Garrett Arnold of the Grizzlies.
41-22 is now the score. Grizzlies still are in the lead here.
I can't get over Arnold's passing tonight. The last few years he's been on varsity, even as a sophomore and junior, but I've never seen it like this. This is another level of passing.
I mean, we got to bring him up again because he is our hometown hero, but it's like Nikola Jokic level passing. He's just got eyes in the back of his head. He knows exactly where the ball is going to go, and he just lasers it.
That's right. Nikola Jokic is great for the Nuggets, and that's definitely a good comparison there.
Oh, yeah.
Great passing by Garrett Arnold.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of this music that they're playing right now in the Grizzly Den? Sounds like Mission Impossible. I don't know what that's for.
Odd choice. You know, I'm more of a Travis Scott man myself. You know, but
I wish they were playing some
curious.
big time Rush up in the Grizzly Den right now.
Oh,
That'd
you
be
know
swag.
we've got to get some big time Rush. Epic swag, of course. You know, Boyfriend, Worldwide, all classics. Billboard Top 100s for sure.
All right, so now we're coming out of the timeout. Grizzlies are up 41-22. The Knights looking to form a little bit of comeback. They got some good momentum there after Foster's three-pointer, and they're hoping to capitalize on that. They're going to have to slowly crawl back into this game. 4 minutes left in the third quarter, so they're going to have to do it pretty quickly.
Well, the Grizzlies, of course, too, to that extent, are looking to put their foot down now, say, no, this is our game, and we got to see what they can do on this possession here.
Trying to set up a play. Keller gets the easy pass. Back out to Arnold. Arnold passes it out. Three-pointer, no good by Williams. Rebounded by Foster. Foster's fast going down the court. Over to Williams. Crossover. Jumper. No good. Rebounded by Keller. Back down the court to Williams. Great pass there. Easy layup. Wow. That was
epic,
awesome.
Man.
That was so freaking epic. Oh, my gosh.
That was like professional basketball right there by both teams, especially the Grizzlies, getting that steal and getting it down so fast. that's the kind of coordination and teamwork that Coach Ortiz was so proud of.
Good rebound there by Williams, but it's taken away. Layup by Carter. They're going to try to press now.
Man, they're really putting the pressure, though, now today on number 5, Garrett Arnold. And, I mean, you can see why. The incredible game he's having, they really don't want him to put any more points on the board.
Arnold passes it up. Valello just too high, which, you know, it's kind of crazy to see a ball too high for someone who's already, what? What is he? He's somewhere in a high 6 range.
Yeah.
6'8".
6'8", goodness.
You know, 6'8", that's crazy. We also have someone on the Grizzlies 6'9". That's so tall. Got a lot of nice players out there. 6'6", 6'9", 6'6" again. There's a lot of tall players there for the Grizzlies, but a lot of tall players again for the Knights.
I mean, another impressive thing, too, you look at Fairview's roster versus Thunder Ridge. Fairview, it's like junior, senior, 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 freshman, senior, 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 senior. You look at Thunder Ridge, though, they got junior, 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 senior, junior, senior. It's just Thunder Ridge has such a good mix of talented players at all age groups. You know, it's amazing, too, that they've got that cooperation, especially in a school where all the grades get competitive, especially around field day. The cooperation they have amongst grade levels, it's pretty cool to see.
That's right, Charles. And now we have Andrew Crawford in, who's a freshman, as you were talking about the difference in grade levels here. The Grizzlies have a freshman who's been in multiple times this game, which is an incredible achievement for him.
Oh, yeah. Says a lot about the talent, too, and that this team has. That Coach Ortiz feels comfortable putting in these freshmen against a predominantly senior team. It shows the confidence that the Grizzlies have so far going into this season.
Page down the court, easy layup, gets it to fall.
Unfortunate steal there by Fairview. Grizzlies, of course, looking to turn it around. Right now the score is 43-28. They've still got an impressive lead, but, you know, just because they've got a lead doesn't mean it's a guarantee. They still got to make sure they're not having any mistakes that could cause them to lose it.
Arnold and Simmental checking back in now for the Grizzlies. So Crawford's time on the court was short there, but he still made an impact. And
for sure.
Now it's going to be back with the Knights. So J.J. Williams now, number 5, passes it in. Twigger gets it, then gives it back to Williams. Williams trying to find somewhere to go. Passes it out. That's Keenan Fatter. Can't get it to go. Merrill. Oh, Brennan loses control. He's trying to figure out who he's going to pass to or what he wanted to do, but it looks like he just was focusing too much on that and lost control of it.
You know, nothing you can do. It happens. You just got to move past it. Got to get some points on the next one. That's all. Just keep moving forward. Or as Forrest Gump would say, you just got to keep on running.
Or keep on swimming, as Dory would say.
No, it's just keep swimming.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
All right, here we go. Page with a great pass. Pinto can't get it to go, but a foul is called. So that is Brennan with the foul. 2 shots now. Trying to form a little bit of comeback.
Great defense still by Thunder Ridge stuffing them. It's just you got to make sure you watch the penalties. They will come back to bite you if you're not careful. But great job.
Just misses on the first one. So that's Brody Pinto at the line. 6'3" senior. You know, the free throw aspect of the game is usually one of the biggest parts of the game. It can decide games that are low, or games that are within a few points, make or break it. But it's a lot different this year considering there's no student section in the crowd.
Of course. I mean, the games we've watched, you know, we got the whole Thunder Ridge section. They're jeering, making all that noise, trying to disorient them. And a game without spectators, you know, that's just an entirely different animal. You got to adapt to that as best you can.
Oh, yeah. Now we have just limited fans wearing masks in the stands, which I love to see. That's great for the players. But we do all wish that there were some students in there as well getting rowdy, but sadly we just can't have that be the case right now.
It's unfortunate. That's why we appreciate you guys watching from home. Oh, and it looks like we got 2 points here on the board. And it looks like, yep,
Carter
Noah
for 3.
Merrill had that last 2 there. And a charge is called.
There's a charge.
Looks like that was on 23, Grayson Carter. But that'll give the Grizzlies back the ball. Right now it's 45-29. Thunder Ridge still has the lead with 1 minute and 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hopefully they could get a few more points on the board, widen the lead to give themselves some breathing room going into this fourth and final quarter.
So Carter goes to the bench now. It looked like he limped off a little bit. We hope that he's okay after that charge.
Oh, yeah.
And now Arnold, being double teamed, finds a wide open Jason Simmental. Great pass. And a foul is called against the Knights.
And so far, still a great game by Thunder Ridge, even with Fairview trying to make kind of a big push here, putting up more points in this quarter than they did the entire first half. Thunder Ridge is still holding them to a pretty impressive lead.
Yeah, that's right, Charles. Although Fairview is starting to come back a little bit, it's still a 16-point lead for the Grizzlies. So even if it doesn't look like the game is being played as best as it is right now for the Grizzlies, they still have a massive lead. Great pass. That's a good pass by Arnold, just like we said about 10 other times tonight. Simmental just couldn't get the 3 to fall.
It's all good, you know. It is what it is. You won't always get everyone. You look at some of the best shooters in the league, you know, Steph Curry, James Harden, all those guys. You know, even they won't make it all the time. You just got to try on the next one.
Simmental, good pass. Oh! Oh, my goodness. Put that on my wall. Posterized.
Oh, my God.
Zach Keller.
Zach Keller with the tongue.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like Shaq. That's what we wanted earlier.
I mean, wow.
I am in awe of that.
You can't see it from over here. Carson and I just almost about fell out of our chairs. That is the definition of sicko mode right there. Fantastic job.
Oh, my goodness. He just posterized him.
Oh, my God.
I hope that someone got a picture of that.
That was highlight
I want that
reel.
on my wall for real.
That was highlight reel right there.
Someone put that in SportsCenter top 10.
Oh, yeah.
Nearly stolen. Page with the... And fouled by Simmental. He doesn't like the call, so it's going to be a on-the-floor foul.
Wow. I might just have to get a poster of that with you. What an incredible dunk there. I mean, it just shows the teamwork Thunder Ridge has to where they were able to set that up perfectly for him to pull off such a play like that. Fantastic job by the Grizzlies.
All right, here we go. Johnson inbounds it to Foster. The bench is counting down for them. Nice move and a great jump shot there. 2 seconds left. They got to get it off now. Gets it off Simmental, and it's no good.
Just barely.
All right, so the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies lead 47-31 against the Fairview Knights as we head into the fourth quarter. Let's talk about the Knights here first, Charles. What do the Knights have to do to come back in these 8 minutes of game time? Down 16.
So far, impressive gameplay from them in general. 20 points so far from the first half, I believe. They scored only 11 in that first half, so they're clearly upping the intensity, and that's going to be the big thing they got to do if they want to try and win this game, is to up the intensity and just do what they're doing right now.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's okay. I just think their bench is getting rowdy for them, which is definitely a big help. I think the more that you have that enthusiasm from your own teammates helps you a lot, considering there's no crowd cheering you on, hyping you up. So I think as a team, they need to hype each other up and continue to do that if they want to come back.
Oh, absolutely. And then let's talk Thunder Ridge real quick. Obviously, the home team and the people we're rooting for, what do they got to do right now to keep this game where it's at?
I think they just got to stay as styling as they are. They're playing with a lot of swag out there right now. No-look passes, posterizing dunks, ice in the vein three-pointers. They just got to keep that up out there, and I think that they're going to hold on to this lead if they're able to play with style.
Couldn't have said it better myself there, Mr. Shea.
Thank you, Mr. Lorman. All right, fourth quarter has begun. 16-point lead for the Grizzlies. Oh, Arnold with a great crossover. Another good pass over to Simmental. Simmental Oh, wow. There's some swag that we like to see.
Oh, yeah.
Page now for the Knights, trying to have a crossover himself. Passes it out. That's Johnson. Over to Pinto. Pinto with the jump shot, and it is good. That was a sweet shot.
That was pretty good. Right now, 49-33. Thunder Ridge still leads right now with 7:25 to go, but it is getting closer. I don't think we could have asked for a better game tonight, Carson.
I couldn't agree more, Charles. Here we go. Simmental with the crossover over to Bilello. Bilello back to Arnold. Arnold, oh my gosh, what a pass.
Oh,
I thought he was
wow.
throwing that to Simmental myself, but it turns out that he threw it down low. Bilello with the layup there. Pinto now for the Knights. Over to Johnson. Johnson with a good pass to Williams. Williams travels. Wow, that's...
Another travel tonight.
Do you think that there's some tickets on sale on some flights
be.
somewhere? Like, both teams traveling all over the place tonight. I want to go to Cabo or something.
Yeah, they got to see if we can get a postcard from some of them. Must be cheap tickets on Southwest. Speaking of which, looks like might be another one.
Oh,
No?
I thought it was about to be a travel, but right before the travel occurred, Simmental was fouled.
I mean, must be traveling to like Dunksville, USA, because they are just having some amazing plays today.
We've mentioned it like 90 times, 91 times even. That dunk by Zach Keller was crazy. He posterized him.
I mean, that was like professional level dunk. I mean, you said Shaq. I couldn't put it better myself.
Oh, yeah. Simmental makes the first free throw. Up 19. The other one is up, and it's no good, and it's rebounded there by Page.
52-33 right now. Thunder Ridge still trying to widen that lead as much as they can.
TJ Williams passes it over. Pinto out to Page. Up to Carter. That's good to see Carter's back in the game after limping to the bench. That's always a good sight. Pinto trying to find someone, gives it back to Foster. Foster's trapped. Taken away by the Grizzlies. Here comes, oh my goodness. That was Jackson Brennan, reverse layup. Like you said earlier, he had a couple threes, he had a good layup, and now that.
He was just set up perfectly, too, by number 11, Nolan Merrill. Wow, this team is just playing together at like a professional level. They are just doing a fantastic job communicating with each other and seeing the opportunities they have and just taking them.
A good play there by TJ Williams. Him and Grant Page have been in the game for so much tonight on the Knights, and I respect it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's one thing to be in the game for a majority of it without a mask on, but with the mask on, that's insane.
Oh, that is a whole nother level of playing right there. I mean, it is just fantastic.
They got that Mamba mentality.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, speaking of famous players, like everyone on the Grizzlies so far is identified like with one. I mean, we've got Zach Keller, Shaq-like dunk there. Nolan Merrill just playing like Nikola Jokic, setting up his teammates, playing well, right near the net. And,
Oh my gosh, over the head, saved by Simmental.
Fantastic.
Oh, the Grizzlies were going to try something crazy there. You could just tell.
Oh.
First the wild save, the deep pass. I was hoping for another dunk.
You can see they had the look in their eyes. They're wanting to go do some cool stuff right here, right now. 5:25 left here in the game. You're up 56-35. You're going to want to try some cool stuff, just see what you can pull off.
Yeah, just trying to put some icing on the cake,
Oh, yeah.
So there's an offensive foul by Garrett Arnold. I think he extended his arm, which I agree with that call. He was trying to get away from the defender, but he pushed him a little bit. You can't do that.
Oh, no, yeah. And, it is what it is. Like we've said before, they just got to recover from it. And it's unfortunate. You just got to move past it. You can't get hung up on the little things here in a game as close as this, or as competitive as this, too.
Pull-up jumper by Williams won't fall. And good offensive rebound there. Page knocks it over to Foster. Page takes it himself. Can't get it to fall, and now Merrill with the rebound. Merrill just beasting them, but they call a foul there. Merrill with that size and strength, able to just get the rebound himself.
Oh, yeah, he's had a huge impact on the game. Him and Zach Keller especially being two of the biggest guys on the team, they've been able to really use like their size to just knock people around, get in near the basket. Of course, Zach Keller with the amazing dunk, Merrill with the incredible game he's been having as well. You know, those big guys, they'll definitely help you out in a game like basketball. Just they'll give you some opportunities you wouldn't be able to get with, you know, people Carson and I's size.
That's right. You know, I can't even pick just one MVP. I think so far the Grizzlies have just been playing like a team. No, not one player has been playing selfish. Everyone's passing around, giving each other highlight reels even.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think that this team has been selfish at all tonight. Every player on this team is doing great.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, even if we don't mention them, like, there's just too many to count of guys who are having highlight reel games right now. Everyone on the bench who's been able to come in, they've been putting in their full effort and helping everyone out. You know, basketball is a team sport, and every guy here has been putting in their all to make sure this team starts off with a W.
Zach Keller there got the nice rebound and put it up, but it went in and out. A little bit of a toilet bowl there, and now it's rebounded by the Knights. Page for three, and won't go in.
Grizzlies lead right now by 20 points, 57-37. 4 minutes and 32 seconds left. However, that being said, there's still a lot of basketball to be played. You know, you can't just take it off because that'll come back to bite you if you just stop playing. You got to make sure you keep up the intensity.
There's Thomas Wakoyak now. Good pass over to Merrill. Bounce pass. Reverse layup. Oh, wow. J.J. Williams, that was big swag again.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, this cooperation you're seeing right here, this is nothing short of professional. You can tell in the offseason these guys really bonded together. They really became like just one big team, you know, not just 5 individuals trying to score a basket. They are really working together. I mean, the passing we're seeing is just incredible.
All right, so here we go. Foster passes it out to Johnson. Johnson gets fouled. You know, Charles, I just realized in looking at the rosters again, Fairview has a player, T.J. Williams, and Thunder Ridge has one, J.J. Williams. A little bit of similarity there, just one letter off in their entire name.
Kind of a J.J. Watt and a T.J. Watt story, if you know what I mean.
Yep. The only difference there is that they're brothers. I don't know what their parents were thinking naming their kids one letter apart. That would be so confusing.
I mean, it makes it easier, you know, J.J., T.J., unless you got to memorize, right?
Yeah, that's true. So, 22-point lead, both teams in the bonus, but the Grizzlies up big right now on the Knights.
Oh, yeah. I mean, again, just about 4 minutes left here to play. Thunder Ridge just got to finish strong, and this game can be theirs. You know, they got hunger in their eyes, ice in their veins. You can tell they want to start with the W.
It'd be a good start to start off 1-0. And, you know, when Chessa releases their rankings, their first rankings of the season, I wonder where the Grizzlies will be ranked, considering their great performance tonight.
Oh, you know, hopefully high. And I don't know about you folks at home, but I know Carson and we're excited to see an intensity like this hopefully carry over to some of the games with Vista, Rock Canyon, you know, the really competitive games that Thunder Ridge plays throughout the season.
Oh, yeah, that Mountain Vista game, big rivalry game. We're going to be broadcasting that one here on TRHS Student Media as well, so we hope that you tune into that one because that's going to be a great game.
You know we'll be there because you can't miss a game like that.
Oh, yeah, I've already called dibs on commentating that one, so I can't wait to be there for that.
Oh, yeah.
Tries to. Oh! Oh my gosh!
What a dunk!
Zach Boom shakalaka!
32
That
Zach Keller.
So swagalicious.
A second posterizing dunk for today. Wow!
Great pass by Arnold with the alley-oop by Keller.
Man.
Holy
wow.
moly!
I don't know about you, Carson. I'm going to have to completely rewatch this game just to see those two dunks.
Yeah, I
again.
agree. I was trying to think of something legendary to say, but I was speechless. That was just crazy.
I feel bad for that poor backboard right now. I think it's one more of those away from just pulling a Shaquille O'Neal and just shattering all over the court.
Uh-oh. Easy layup there. Wakoyak. You know, Wakoyak probably would have dunked that if he was a bit taller. I don't think he wants to risk anything there. Maybe he can dunk, but you don't want to miss a dunk in front of the coaches like that. That's a bad look.
I mean, if it gets them the points on the board, dunk, layup. I think that's all Coach Ortiz cares about. Another steal.
Bolello passes it in. Karnaskovis gets fouled.
Great look there by the Grizzlies. That was a fantastic job of recovering it there by Bolello. Looks like they're going to get some points here on the board.
So Mike Karnaskovis there, now shooting 2 at the free throw line.
First one. So close, just bounced a little wrong. Nothing you can do about that.
It just went and just barely missed.
Just off by inches.
Second one now. It's a 25-point lead for the Grizzlies. Make that 26.
64-38 now for Thunder Ridge. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the game. I mean, I think they can almost taste this win at this point.
I think the Knights were having a little bit of a comeback themselves. They got within, I believe, 15, and then out of nowhere, dunks started happening for the Grizzlies, and they just took over.
Yep.
They took away that hope there that the Knights had for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Grizzlies, they are just playing professional level basketball here. It is just truly amazing to watch. The coordination, the teamwork, the dunks, the layups, all of it has just been top tier.
Page over to Pinto. Pinto drives. Can't get it to go in. Rebound Crawford with a great pass now. Oh, and Karnaskovis. Easy layup, 66-40.
Wow.
All right, here we go. Twigger out to Page. Page, no good, and he knew it as soon as it came off.
Another long pass by the Grizzlies.
And it goes out of bounds, and they're going to say Knights ball.
So far, great job by the Grizzlies, too, with the long passes. Those can be risky. You can overshoot or undershoot them, but it's almost like watching a quarterback play. They've just been on-the-money lasers to whoever it needs to be.
So now check it into the game for the first time. We got Sam Reeder and Rohan Binu there. It's great to see players like that getting their first check into the game with a big lead, hoping to make a good impact, hoping that their coaches play them more later on in the season.
Oh, yeah. But, you can see it, too, when they come in. The guys who've been sitting out for a bit, they want to be in. They want to show coaches, this is what I can do. This is why you should start me. And it just becomes a whole entirely new game when you get those new guys in. They're fresh. They're ready to go. They're here to play as best they can.
All right, so there's a travel there by Binu. So 66-40 is the score right now. Just under a minute left in this game. The Grizzlies are going to lock this one up. Start off 1-0.
I mean, and what a fantastic 1-0 they could start off with, Nothing like a big win to carry that morale for you into the next game and the next game and the next game. Carson, you playing football, me playing lacrosse, we both know that first big win of the season, it just changes the entire momentum of the team. And hopefully that stays true for the Grizzlies. Looks like they're just going to try and run it out here.
Just another 3 would be nice, icing on the cake.
Of course.
Another dunk. But either way, what a great performance by the Grizzlies tonight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Saved by Williams.
You still want to stop them from putting any points on the board.
Ooh.
But in a game like this.
That was a good behind-the-back pass there.
Yeah.
Trying to match the Grizzlies' swag tonight.
I mean, I don't think – even the Nuggets would be hard-pressed to match the Grizzlies' swag tonight. The plays they've made, the cooperation, just the skill on display of tonight. It's a tough act to follow for any team.
All right, 3 seconds left. Williams going to take a three. Can't get it to fall. So the final score tonight in the Grizzly Den, the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies 66 beat the Fairview Knights with 42. So 24-point win for the Grizzlies. What do you have to say, Charles?
I mean, goodness gracious. That was a game. That was one of the best games I've ever commentated, not just for basketball, for Thunder Ridge in general. That was fantastic to watch. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Just a fantastic game.
I can't wait to go back and watch those dunks by Zach Keller.
Oh
Seriously,
my gosh,
I would love to see one of those on Sports Center. Like, I can't believe those happened in a high school game like that.
Oh my gosh, that was fantastic. Again, Shaquille O'Neal quality dunks right there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a good sign for the Grizzlies for sure. This is going to be a great season for them, it's looking like, and I can't wait to be commentating those with you.
That's right. So the Grizzlies start off 1-0, and the Knights fall to 1-1. Thank you for tuning in on TRHS Sports Broadcasting. I'm Carson Shea.
I'm Charles Lorman.
And thanks for watching.